Good afternoon. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the board meeting of the Teachers Retirement Board for May 21st, 2026. I'll start by calling the roll. Joseph Borelli.
Present.
Thomas Brown.
Present.
Gregory Faulkner. Victoria Lee.
Present.
Christina McGrath.
Good afternoon, Patricia. Present.
Mayor Kadir.
Kadir.
Ahmed Kadir.
Present.
Thank you. And Amy Slattery.
Present.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So first on the agenda is an update from TRS Operations, and Kavita Conwell will provide that operational update.
Yeah, good afternoon. Earlier in May, TRS posted member account statements for the first quarter of 2026. The statements have a new format this quarter, and members now receive separate statements for each account they maintain with TRS. TRS has published the spring edition of our member newsletter, benefits report for retirees, and in-service news for members who are not yet retired. Newsletters will be mailed to members over the next 2 weeks. TRS has received approximately 800 retirement requests following the conclusion of this school year. 764 of these have a July 1st retirement date. This figure is preliminary, and we will continue to report on summer retirement filings. Finally, on April 30th, TRS launched a new look for our public website. Along with a fresh look and feel, there are some navigational improvements as well. We hope you will visit us at TRSNYC.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavita. Next on the agenda is an update from the actuary.
Good afternoon. So there were 8 fiscal notes released since the last board meeting that impact TRS. One of the fiscal notes allows retirees who participate in World Trade Center rescue, recovery, and cleanup who die from a World Trade Center qualifying condition 25 to 35 years after retirement to reclassify the death as a World Trade Center qualifying accidental death. There were 2 fiscal notes that accelerated the eligibility requirements for COLA payments, so the payments would commence earlier. There were 2 fiscal notes that increased the COLA amounts. One was to a small cohort of retirees that retired between 1961 and 1972. And even though TRS was impacted by this legislation, there are actually no TRS retirees alive from that cohort. So, practical speaking, it doesn't impact TRS. And the other fiscal note for the COLA lifts the 3% cap for COLAs to 5%. There were 2 Tier 6 enhancement fiscal notes. Both were for unreduced early retirement. So retirement at age 55 and 30 years of service was one. The other one was age 60 with 30 years of service with some reduced basic member contributions. And finally, there was 1 fiscal note for proposed legislation to re-amortize the UAL for the 5 systems. Occasionally, we do fiscal notes for proposed legislation. The actual legislation hasn't been released yet, but happy to talk now or later about that fiscal note as well. So any questions before I move on to the rebalancing portion? So the other item on my agenda is a request for the board to approve the annual rebalancing of certain TRS internal funds. By statute, the Office of the Actuary is required to perform this rebalancing calculation once a year. The rebalancing is on paper only. There is no physical buying or selling of assets. These internal accounts get out of balance for a variety of reasons, including actuarial gains and losses related to the annuitization of account balances. The end result is the variable fund within the qualified pension plan was overfunded by about $16.5 million. That requires a transfer to the contingent reserve fund. And the TDA was overfunded by 29.7 million, which also requires a transfer to the contingent reserve fund. I submitted a proposed resolution to perform the transfers with my letter, and happy to answer any questions on that.
Any questions? Okay, thank you.
Next on the agenda is the matter of the next meeting, which has been scheduled for Thursday, June 18th, 2026. So mark your calendars.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, we need to make I need to have a motion nominations for the chair of the board.
I nominate Tom Brown.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Any abstentions? Welcome, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.
Next is the authorization of rebalancing of funds for TRSNYC.
Please skip to the resolve.
Resolved that the board adopts the actuary's recommendation and authorizes TRS staff to effectuate the internal rebalancing described above in accordance with such recommendation. Well,
Do you want me to read it?
do you want me to read the whole thing?
Please skip to the resolve.
I asked her, but if you want me to read it, I'll
No,
read
no,
it,
it's
because
yeah.
I resolved already.
Sorry. I thought you were gonna do the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll do the
No,
whole
no,
thing.
no, no. All those, any discussion? Is there a motion? It was moved.
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
Seconded, so all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. So let the record show that the authorization of rebalancing of funds for TRS New York City has been approved. Thank you.
Next is the resolution for the administrative budget for fiscal year 2027.
Please skip to the resolve.
Resolved that the TRS agency budget for fiscal year 2027, excluding the Secure Act and Roth modernization, shall include an amount of $25,385,923 attributable to the variable annuity program and the loan expense funds, and $56,557,018 attributable to the employer for a total agency budget, excluding Secure Act and Roth, and modernization of $81,942,941. And be it further resolved that the TRS agency budget for fiscal year 2027 shall include the Secure Act Roth project in the amount of $3,500,000 to be provided by the TDA Variable Annuity Expense Fund. And be it further resolved that the TRS agency budget for the fiscal year 2027 shall include for the modernization program the amount of $16,372,914 be provided by the Variable Annuity Expense Fund, and $6,364,086 to be provided as an administrative expense contribution for a total modernization budget of $22,737,000. And be it further resolved that the trustees hereby authorize the executive director or her designees to expend monies out of such budget to fund necessary operations in accordance with the approved budget and governing law.
Thank you, Patricia. Just for the record, is there a motion to move this reso?
So moved.
And seconded?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor of this reso, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Abstentions? And this reso has passed as well. Thank you.
So next on the calendar is the approval of the following minutes. April 16th, 2026 investment meeting minutes, and the April 23rd, 2026 board meeting minutes.
Okay, so is there a motion to accept the investment meeting minutes for April 16th of 2026.
So moved. Are you doing it together?
I guess, I'm sorry, I jumped ahead.
No, that was it.
Okay. And also to accept the board meeting minutes of April 23rd. We'll do, you know what we'll do? I'm sorry. Let's, for the record, we'll approve each of them individually. Those in favor of accepting the investment meeting minutes for April 16th, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? Great, so the investment meeting minutes have been approved, and now we'll vote for the board meeting minutes for April 23rd. A motion to accept them.
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor of accepting the board meeting minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Any abstentions? And the board meeting minutes have been approved as well. I see, off the record, we have been doing them together, so I stand corrected, but it's good for the record.
Sure. All right, thank you. And next is the calendar items. You all should have received an electronic version of the calendar.
We also received an updated one from,
No, this is the calendar of,
For next year.
oh, okay.
the calendar
I
items.
see, I see,
Right.
I see.
So I'll read the calendar.
Please wait the reading.
And is there a motion to accept the calendar items for May 2026?
So moved.
And is there a second?
Second.
Great. Any discussion? All those in favor of accepting the calendar items for May 2026, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Abstentions? And the calendar items for May 2026 have been approved. Thank you.
So next, under other business, is you have in front of you the calendar for next year. So take a look at that. If you have any problems with any of the dates, could you get back to Liz as soon as possible so that we can get the finalized calendar out?
Thank you. We'll review this. Thank you, Patricia.
You're welcome.
I think that brings us to the end of our public session today. Any questions, any more comments? Is there a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
And is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved, it's been seconded. Any questions or comments before we go into executive session? All those in favor of going into executive session, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Abstentions? We are now in executive session. We are now back into public session. And we'll have a readout by Thad McTeague. Thank you, Thad.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. During the executive session, the board received an update on a procurement matter, no action taken.
Great, thank you, Thad. And that brings us to the end of our public session. As always, we thank TRS's tech, our Janice, and also our recorder, Will. Thank you very much for all that you do. And I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
And is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor of adjourning, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Abstentions? We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Alrighty. That was a quick